Welcome back to Focus on Frisco. It was so great to meet Nancy. I really appreciate her time, and I hope everybody, if you see her in the streets, come into town hall, things like that. Make sure you stop and give her a nice warm welcome. Very excited to have her on here in the town. Guess what? Nora is here. Nora Gilbertson. Always the queen of fun, as if she were dancing into the studio today. Thanks for taking the time to come and see me.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
It only means that there are lots of fun things coming up here in the town. So, where do you want to start?
Oh my gosh, all fun things in Frisco. And like Nancy said, it's a magical place, which is why we have so many cool events here.
And it's true. And you know, I so appreciate when people come in and say things like that, because, I mean, I don't know about you, but sometimes I take it for granted. I hate to say it, but I do. It's beautiful, it's gorgeous, you know, and then Nancy comes in and says, but it's magical, and you think, oh yeah, it is magical. It's gorgeous, yeah.
It's great to have a new lens, a fresh set of eyes to remind us of that sometimes.
It is, and the fact that January is kind of moving its way out and getting that kind of, it was a little gloomy this January, so I'm hoping for some sunny days coming up.
The days are getting longer.
Yes, they are. All right, so we're going to talk about
Snowshoe for a Cure.
How many years is this?
Oh my goodness, I think we're in about 15.
I think so
maybe?
Too. Yeah, anyway.
Something like that. The event has raised, actually I think we're in 17, but we have raised well over $1 million at this point.
Unbelievable.
Susan G. Komen out of Denver is putting it on. They are a local Komen affiliate. So March 2nd, it's going to be a really fun day. There's lots of different activities you can do. We encourage you to dress up, not just in pink, but in costume is always more fun. You know I like costumes.
You do. Fred does not.
Yeah, my dog does not, but I put him in him anyways.
And we'll talk more about that in just a few minutes. But yes, dressing costumes.
Yes.
The feeling that is felt when you're at this event is something that you can't even describe.
It's true. It's so powerful and moving.
It is.
We all know someone who's been touched by breast cancer, male, female. It's just a horrible disease. And so this is something you can do to feel empowered a little bit and feel like you can make a little bit of a difference. I mean, Susan G. Komen out of Denver, they do a lot of work up here. They fund a lot of stuff up here as well for people with breast cancer. So it's really, really great.
And a lot of what's raised up here stays up here. Correct. Is that right?
A lot of it does.
Yeah, we know that 100%. No, I mean, that's just not how it works, but a lot of it does.
Yeah.
And I think that's a really important thing to remember.
It's so great to see all these people coming out with their friends. Last year I talked to a woman who discovered a lump and like in October, had stage 3, had a mastectomy and all this stuff, and then she was out there with her group of friends from across the country doing this event.
Yeah.
And really just seeing people rally around each other is just so moving. And we do try to make it as fun as we can. Lauren Hitchell from Studio B will be out there.
She's amazing.
If
you've not met her, she is amazing.
Yes, and she helps warm up the crowd and get you kind of jazzed up for the day.
Is that what she's going to do?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
She'll have you out there dancing and getting ready, stretching out.
Yeah, Studio B is a new studio in town that moved in from Silverthorne just, in July, I think.
Yeah,
July
just
or
this
August?
summer.
Yeah, so we're very lucky to have her and the whole staff that comes in and keeps everybody in shape right here in town.
Oh yeah, she will work you out.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
But we do have stuff for all ages. We have a Little Stompers Dash, which is super cute to come watch. And then we have a 3K and a 5K.
Oh, cool.
Snowshoe. So if you've never done it before, this is a great non-intimidating way to get out there, put on some snowshoes. It's like the Jane Fonda workout for your booty. And
yeah, it is.
I mean, after Lauren gets done with you.
Yeah. Get those leg warmers back on.
And then we wrap it up about 10:15.
Yeah, so it's an early start. What is it? The Little Stomper starts at 8:55.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's kind of one of those. Okay, get up and
get out there. 7:30 registration, and then we're doing stuff by 9 o'clock. The rest of the snowshoe walk starts. So get out there early. And as a welcome event for this event, we do have the Pink Party on March 1st out at the Senior Center. So if you're registered for this, you can come check out some of the local Frisco chefs will be out there selling pink goods, get you geared up in case you forgot anything.
Yeah.
There's some appetizers, get you primed for going out, checking out.
And where's the Pink Party?
That will be at the Summit County Senior and Community Center.
Okay. All right.
Here in Frisco.
Yeah, right here in Frisco.
Yes.
Well, how do people register for it? Can they do it day of if they want to? Do you recommend doing it before? Do you sell out?
We
What's the story?
recommend doing it in advance, and just like everything that I'm going to talk about today, you can link to registration through townoffrisco.com. Go to our events calendar. It's the best way to get all the information, and then you can always click through to get registered for
Okay.
everything.
Okay.
Yes. So March 2nd is the Snowshoe for the Cure, and then stick around because we have more fun for you. And me and my dog will be heading back out for the Mardi Gras for Paws costume dog parade.
It's my favorite.
It's my favorite. I don't think you even understand. It's maybe not Fred's favorite.
Yes, if you want to go back through some of the archives, you can see some classic Fred shots of that poor dog in costume, thanks to Nora. Pull him up if you have a chance.
You know what? He
Yeah.
lives a good life. He can wear some
He
costumes
does live a
sometimes.
good life.
But that will be happening at 2:30 on 3rd Avenue on Main Street.
Also on March 2nd. So
On
this
March
is a
2nd.
packed day full of
Yes,
stuff.
yes.
Yeah.
So also, if you want to come out and volunteer, this is a great day. Reach out.
Oh, we'll talk about that in a minute. Yeah.
So 2:30 starts registration and
Okay.
Yappy Hour. Again, you can pre-register, but if you just show up day before, come on out with you and your dog in costume because it is such a hoot.
And yes, she did just say yappy hour.
Yappy Hour.
Does that entail anything? Are there little doggy cocktails or anything like that?
There will be New Belgian beers there, as well as Lost Cajun serving up some gumbo and
Very cool,
beignets.
right?
You know, getting you in the Mardi Gras spirit.
Gosh. Yeah. All right.
Yep, and we will have a costume contest. So 3 o'clock is the parade. If you're not participating, grab a window seat in a restaurant or
Yeah.
bar because it is a hoot to watch. And then 3:30 we will be crowning the king, queen, and Belinda's best of show. So Belinda is the owner of Lost Cajun, Raymond Griffin's wife, who passed away from breast cancer, sadly enough. And this event was always her dream, and we were able to make it a reality.
That is amazing.
Yes, so we honor her with a category in this.
Belinda's best. And how can you qualify for Belinda's best?
You just
the
gotta-
best of show?
Best of show.
Oh
yeah.
my gosh. All right, so get those costumes ready. You can start doing it now. You have over a month from when this is being taped to get your costume ready because you would want to walk away with one of these.
Yeah, one
Yeah.
of these prizes. It is cool, and there are prizes for the best dressed dogs.
Oh my gosh.
3 categories. And then
How many people sign up for this generally? Do you remember?
like 50 or 60?
No kidding.
Yes, it is.
Wow.
It is awesome. And
Yeah.
the dogs, you know, something about putting them in costume kind of like tames them down a little bit.
Oh yeah.
You know,
they
takes
might be
a little-
embarrassed about what you're doing to them. Could
So
that
they
be
kind of
it?
tend to behave a little bit better.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Do you find that?
So,
Isn't that
but
funny?
please keep them leashed.
Yeah.
Make sure they're current on all their shots. You don't want to be responsible for anything.
Yeah.
You know, well, and I always like to say a fixed leash, not one of the retractable ones.
Okay.
If you're in a crowd, a retractable leash is just not ideal.
You're a very good and prudent dog owner. Nice job.
I do what I can. And if you are inspired by your dog's costume, you can create one for yourself and come out on March 9th for Brewski.
Oh, fun!
Yes.
I forgot about this event. How could I forget about this event?
Oh,
Great!
it's so much fun. It's a costumed ski tour
Yeah.
out at the Nordic Center. Again, if you've never Nordic skied, great
Right.
entry,
Even
great way
better.
to entry.
Yeah.
And you basically get in a costume and you ski around and you go to different, I don't know, I'd like to
Little
call them first
stops,
aid
right?
stations, but
Yeah.
they're more like with beer
Right.
beer stations out in the woods.
You can call them beer stations.
Yeah, with our local breweries out there representing, and it is just so much fun, and there's so much creativity.
Is a costume mandatory? Do you have to wear a costume? I
You
mean, we
don't-
say yes because.
I mean, it
Why would you
depends
not?
on who you ask. If is it required? No. Would I like to see it? Yes.
Because everything is always so much more fun in a costume.
Yes, exactly. Bring out your
Yeah.
creativity.
Oh my gosh.
And, you know, get a little wild. One year, actually, we did dress up after our dogs. Our dogs dressed up as a
No.
bunch of fruit for Mardi
Mardi
Gras
Gras,
for Paws.
right.
And then we dressed up as the same fruit as our
Oh
dogs.
my gosh.
A week later for Brewski.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. Following Nora's steps. Get your costume done. That is March 9th, a mere week after your dog's parade.
Yes. 2 p.m. out at the Frisco Nordic Center.
Oh my gosh, and it really is fun. And if you, I would say just do it. But if you don't and you still want to come and watch, it is a riot to watch. And it is fun. I mean,
it is. And it's a fundraiser for Friends of the Dillon Ranger District. It's pretty reasonable. I would say get signed up before February 28th.
Okay.
Which is when prices start to go up. They'll go up $5 increments until the event. But February 28th is my birthday, kind of. I'm gonna leave your baby. But February 28th is kind of the default. And this can be your birthday present to me because if you come out and ski in a costume, I will be so happy.
Well, I think that's everybody's goal, is to give Nora a good birthday present that makes her happy. So put it on your list, February 28th. Get your costume made by the 9th. Nora's a happy girl. All right, let's put it in there.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Great.
So let's run down real quick. If you're registered for the March 2nd Snowshoe for the Cure, you can go to the March 1st welcome party, and that's over at the Community and Senior Center right here in Frisco. The event is actually on March 2nd. Get there around 7:30 in the morning, and everything kind of starts around 8:55 with the kids' first one, and then it goes. And then Mardi Paws, or Mardi
Gras for Paws will start at 2:30 on Main Street and 3rd Avenue. So it'll be kind of tucked on 3rd Avenue behind the Visitor Information Center.
Right. So for those of you who are visiting and not necessarily living here and you have your dog and things like that, you can make a whole day of this. I mean, you don't have to go anywhere that day because everything is going to be within walking distance, you know, wherever you're parking. So it's going to make it a lot easier for you just to stick around and have a great time. So once you cross that off your list, take a look at your dog's costume, decide how you're going to replicate it the following weekend, and that is March 9th, and that's for the Brewski.
Yes,
wow.
exactly.
That is awesome. And we're just talking about March. That's the first 2 weekends in March. Can you imagine the next time Nora shows up when we're going to have so much even more to talk about? Yeah. Because there is a lot more to go throughout the winter.
Yeah, a lot more fun to be had in Frisco.
Oh, fantastic. Nora, anything else you want to highlight before we head out? Should we just, keep these two?
Just,
put
keep
these on your calendar.
List.
Exactly. And then we'll revisit all of this here in the next month or so and tell you what else is coming up. Nora did mention that you have the opportunity to volunteer. They can also do that through townoffrisco.com. Is that correct?
You can do everything through townoffrisco.com except for, like, I don't know, order shoes.
Right. Maybe you could even do that.
Maybe you could get there eventually, clicking through our business listings. But yes, go to townoffrisco.com. We have a tab for volunteering, and there's so many great opportunities to be involved with your community. Every event we do benefits a nonprofit, so you're giving further than just your time that day. Yeah. Because it helps go farther in Frisco.
And I like that. And this is the case for as Nora mentioned, every single event. All of them go back in some way or another to a local nonprofit. And it's all truly, it's the hyper-local nonprofits that benefit from this. So it's a lot of fun. If you don't want to necessarily participate in the activity, but you want to be there for all the fun and the shenanigans, you can do the volunteering thing. And there are so many reasons to volunteer and so many different events to do it.
Yeah, help out a nonprofit. Get involved with your community. It's good for your mental health. There's it's just...
It goes on and on. Yeah. It spreads love all the way through the community. All right, Nora, thanks. I appreciate you coming in. So again, write it down on your calendar, March 2nd and March 9th. Those are the 2 big days that we're talking about this time, but make sure you tune back in to Focus on Frisco to find out more. And always go to that website, townoffrisco.com. When you link through that events button, it will take you everywhere that you need to be to kind of get into the events and even some of just the recreation ideas as well.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, everybody, for joining us here on Focus on Frisco. On behalf of the town of Frisco and Nancy Carey, Nora Gilbertson, and all the people that made this happen today, thank you so much. I'm Shannon Fallon, and I look forward to seeing you guys again next month.